Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Um, my name is Travis Garrison. Um, I've got a short video I want to try to do here. But first off, I want to give my Father, my Creator, and my Redeemer all the glory, honor, and praise. Um, they have taken care of me and my family my whole life, but there's been a lot of um, almost destruction along the way where Satan has fought against me and my family. But anyway, let's talk about light because we're created from light, cells of light, not atoms, cells of light. um I've showed you the flashlight ray where it showed you just the cells. My camera recorded just the cells of light. I've showed you the stars, they're cells of light. The Bible calls them luminaries, um light, but we're created from that light, from the colors of the rainbow. But anyway, I want to talk about the purest beauty, the strongest light. The color of light is blue. The blue origin. Oh, Jeff Bezos done all his all his all his space stuff is about. It's a ritual. He claims he penetrated this blue origin and gave some a new shepherd. That's the blue origin. It's all about giving somebody, not it's changing their shepherd, their new shepherd. Like David was a shepherd, Jesus was a shepherd. But anyway, I'm getting off of the subject a little bit here. But anyway, but it's a ritual. Jeff Bezos, his blue origin thing is all a ritual. If you look at the rocket, what they look like, a phallic symbol, and they claim they gave some a new shepherd. Um, I'm going to denounce that claim of his, that ritual. I denounce it in the name of Yeshua, by the Spirit of Almighty God, because God says, not by might nor by power, but by His Spirit. So anything that you proclaim by His Spirit, by the blood of the sacrifice, the payment for mankind's sins, will protect you. Now, it's coming up pretty quick but anyway, I better get off on this. Let's read this. If you ever lit a fire, like on a propane stove or a natural gas stove, they always want to see that blue flame. It is the hottest. It is the first flame that comes out. If it's burning yellow, it's corrupt. Something's corrupt in that fire. If it's doing a big yellow flame, a little bit of blue and a lot of yellow, it'll create black smoke. So if you can get, when I've had people that work for a propane company come and, test my lines and my propane tank, my stoves, and they always wanted to get that flame blue. And here's why. This is a sacred geometry. There is such a thing as a sacred geometry. I don't care what anybody says. If you don't get a grip on some of this stuff, you will never understand God. Um, uh, and I didn't know anything about Kabbalah, all that stuff. I deciphered it, all this stuff, without knowing a thing about. I was raised a Christian. As a Christian, the fundamentals of Christianity is all we basically were taught, because information was hid from us, because nobody wants to. The world hates real Christianity. They hate it because they don't want, because they want they want to live their sinful life, for one. Okay, the blue ray is the first ray of light. The energy of this flame is the first and final synthesis, the source of all other energies. So this blue is the source of all the other parts of the flame. The blue flame is in the core of the very strength and energy. The first ray is represented in the power of intent, cause, direction, centralization, and unity. And its keynote is will, divine will. Basic qualities of the blue flame are manifested through the energies of power, strength, faith, and protection. Okay, if you've accepted the plan of salvation and repented in your heart and turned from your ways, you're not going to get this plague that's going around today. These are the plagues of God. It's not from no China. These are the plagues of God, just like in the time of Moses. All the Hebrew people that Moses was over was protected. I'm telling you that you are protected if you have repented and you turn from your ways and uh, accepted the plan of salvation that our Father has provided for us. The blue flame invocations should be performed. So you don't need to take what the world's offering you right now. If you're truly born again, as the Bible calls it, the blue flame invocation should be performed. I don't know about that, since this day is when the eradication of the ray is especially dominant. Its most prominent representative is Archangel Michael. So when you see this blue flame, that's the family of the Archangel Michael, because Michael comes from its blue flame, whose magnificent appearance and presence has been preserved in the humanity's outer consciousness, if only, unfortunately, at its periphery. Elohim Hercules is also one of the representatives of this ray. You know, we've heard bad stuff about Hercules and some of these people along the line, which I don't believe that no more. You know, this Greek god stuff, you know, all that, because they've corrupted everything. Everything that has to do with our Creator has been corrupted. But all right, I want to show y'all this video. It's my brother done this video. He, I don't think he'd mind me using it. I want to show y'all this. This is these dolls here belong to my mother. She passed on to heaven, and I want to show y'all what this was shortly after. Now, orbs are lights. Um, um, Orbs are rays of light, a combination of rays of light. Orbs are fire, just like Moses when he seen the fire that did the burning bush that didn't consume. He was seeing orbs of fire, orbs of light, because it didn't consume the bush with like heated fire. So I'm just going to show y'all a little bit of this. I think it'll be all right. My brother, too, because my brother's probably an archangel in a human body. You know, I mean, all my family is probably archangels in or angels in human bodies, because we're a spirit in an avatar body. No matter how you want to think of it, we're like a projected hologram, nearly, you know, really, from the stars, sun, moon. But y'all see the blue orbs. Now, here in a minute, they're going to get really kind of radical going. This is the blue. I'm going to stop this for a minute. This is that blue ray, the blue flame. The blue ray, the blue flame. That's what this is. Now we'll get on over here to a little bit further in this. Let me stop right there. Let me get this going. And watch these. I mean, y'all see the blue orbs. This is right after my mother passed away. My mother was she was my teacher, is what she was. Uh, about a month before she passed away, it came to me that she was my teacher to wake me up, to help wake me up on this earth, and and uh, that's exactly what my mom did. I believe that several people came here to chose to come here and do their parts, you know. But y'all see the blue orbs are coming out out from that surrounding of those dolls and stuff, you know, and that's that blue ray, the purest, the first light. Um, and Michael the Archangel is involved with this blue light. And I think I mean, there's a lot of it. He recorded a lot of it, but I'm just going to stop. I'm going to end this video. Let me do this right quick. And that's not dust. That's blue orbs of light, the blue ray. If you don't know Yeshua, or the Christian world calls him Jesus, I believe it's time that you turn, you know, repent. No, because time's almost up. I mean, it's just getting more obvious. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for coming to my video. I hope y'all have a blessed, I'm not going to say blessed day. I'm going to have a great day, because there's other meanings to that word blessed. If you break it down, it's be less. Be less. You know, think about that. Be less. That word, that's what it says. Be less. So I try not to use that word anymore. You know, when I see something like that, I try to quit using it if it's a word like that or something, because your words have power. Uh, the evil rulers of this earth know that, and they use it to their advantage. But God's waking up His tribes, the 10 tribes of Israel. If you're from Mena, Arkansas, up and down Highway 71, they've kept this hid from y'all, and they have tried to shut me up. And you are some of the lost tribes of Israel. They don't want to wake up, because if they can stop you from waking up, then they think they can win. But God said, if my people don't wake up, I'm going to smite the earth with a curse and be done with humankind. Now, these people would rather try to live on this earth in on this earth under a curse. It's already under a curse, but God's going to put another curse on it if His people don't wake up. And they would rather try to live on it like that. They would rather keep the stuff they've worked for all their lives. I understand that, they don't want to let it go, but man, it's going to all burn. God's going to clean this earth of everything. Um, I don't know exactly when, but I just know it's coming. His scriptures say that. So what I'm asking everyone to think about is, if you've accumulated land, thousands of acres of land, buildings, uh, companies, you got to be willing to let that go, or you won't get into the doors of heaven. You won't go through there, because the path is narrow. You gotta narrow the things down in your mind, that you don't want, that you won't, only reason I'm here is because of my family. I care about nothing. I don't care about money. I don't care about the things of this world. I don't care about the land. I mean, I care about them, but not in the way that I'm not willing to sacrifice my eternity for anything on this earth. But thank y'all for coming to my channel. I try to present the truth. I've been wrong, and I've tried to go back and correct a few things that I seen was wrong, because I was raised as a Christian, and I know a lot of good Christians that's going to heaven, but things were kept hid from them, and on purpose, and especially up and down Highway 71 where I live. Um, In Hebrew, that 71 means Highway 17. In Hebrew, the way the evil rulers read this highway is Highway 17. 17 in Hebrew means God's complete victory. So on this highway is God's complete victory. Um, and they know it. The evil rulers know it. They've tried to shut me up when they started realizing my computer was hacked from Pope Pius organization, from Melbourne, Australia, Ottawa, Canada. I saved all the information, so anybody who wants to doubt me, I can prove everything that I'm saying is that they have. And plus, if y'all will look, Isaiah 49, Isaiah 49, servant is from this highway, on this highway, because this highway there's Interstate 49 that's come up, and it goes all the way from down in Louisiana to up to northern Arkansas and on up. But they skipped a spot. They skipped a spot from Fort Smith to Texarkana. They left out Interstate 49. They're not going to work on it because it's missing. See, they want that Isaiah 49 servant to stay missing. So that's a ritual. They've done all the rest of the highway, Interstate 49. You match it up with Isaiah 49, and you can see what they're doing. God's complete victory and a servant, because the Isaiah 49 servant is part of that Elijah, the complete victory. But thank y'all for coming to my channel. Hope everyone has a great day or night, wherever you are, whatever time it is, wherever you are.